It's getting more and more difficult to have the recommendations that we're making in our NDIS reports approved by the NDIA. But there are some things you can do to try to improve the quality of your reports. I'm going to share 3 quick tips with you in this video. Number 1, make sure you're describing your client's function very clearly. So not just saying things like it's difficult for them, they need assistance, they struggle, it's painful. You need to actually provide specifics such as how far can they walk? How long do they need to have a rest for? What sort of assistance are they actually getting from somebody? How many times are they getting up during the night and what type of help do they need? This is the type of detail we need so that the NDIA has the evidence that they need to fund the supports we're recommending. Number 2 is to use standardised assessments. Now, sometimes standardised assessments won't be appropriate for your client, but if you can find one that actually adds value and gives the NDIA some numbers that they can use, then that can be really helpful. Now, I'm not saying to put in your whole score sheet because the NDIA have been known to take individual scores out of an overall assessment and use that against the recommendations that you've made, but what you should be putting in is your interpretation of those scores and a summary of the results. In your interpretation, you should talk about what it means for the person's function and how it relates to the recommendations that you're making. And number 3 is to actually start to include some references in your report. Now, I'm not saying to reference Wikipedia when you're trying to explain a piece of jargon. I'm talking about going to actual peer-reviewed journal articles or clinical practice guidelines and using those to strengthen the evidence about how effective the supports that you're recommending will actually be for your client. Hopefully those tips are a helpful starting point, but if you would like to know more, keep following Claire Backen, your OT tutor, and check the comments for some more details. I'll see you next time.